Well, it is 12 o'clock. It is noon here on this beautiful Wednesday. I feel like our fitness schedule is helping me keep track of the days here. And I'm coming on to offer a heart-centered yoga practice. So each of these classes, we've been going up through the body, up through the chakra system to open and balance different parts. And this is a really lovely place just to feel into our chests. If you are working at a computer or you're using your phone a lot, we can kind of get compressed and kind of round forward. So this is a place to expand and bring some loving kindness to ourselves and to others around us. The loving kindness practice comes from a Buddhist meditation called metta, and the metta meditation, metta literally means loving kindness. I'm giving myself some loving kindness by taking our practice outside. It's like a little bright, but I feel like it'll be okay. I can see my cat looking at me through the window. Frida, who's super cute. I'm sure she would love to be out here catching some lizards, but not today, Frida, not today. All right, so loving kindness. Loving kindness is drawing in love and compassion for yourself and for others around you. So I'm gonna come on back here a little bit, and then I'll come on back to my mat. Got a little reach in here too, so dragging that back. So as we begin, I invite you just to close your eyes and feel into your breathing, just giving yourself that space of breathing into this present moment, just like a gift. That breath is like a gift. As you feel into your inhales and your exhales, just letting go. Inhale, take the energy up through the crown of your head. Exhale, just to let it release back down your spine. Deep inhale to lift. Exhale, let your shoulders release down and back, and feel a little bit of lift through your collarbones, like this space is a beautiful chalice for your breath to inhale. And take one more sip. Exhale, let it pour out. And again. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, perhaps around love and compassion for yourself or for others around you, I invite you to set that here. We're just going to roll out the neck, exhaling to gaze down, inhaling to gaze up, just a nice, gentle circle one way. Just working on any tension through your neck, through your shoulders. And gazing down, take your circle the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good, I'll come back to center and roll the shoulders out. Draw in through your belly, feel that strength as you get a nice shoulder roll going one way. And we'll take it forward. We'll just take it the other way. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Come back to center, shake your shoulders out. This is for the heart center. Expand, inhale, arms up. Exhale back to cactus arms, lifting through your heart. Inhale up, exhale forward. Elbows can come to touch. If they don't touch, it's okay. Just bring them as far together as you can as you round the spine. We inhale up. Exhale back, inhale to round, and back. Our last class we did a lot of work for the back body, so I'm still kind of feeling that. It feels good, just feeling how that's strengthening. We'll work into the core, we'll get some back body work here too, as that helps to open through the heart center as well. Good, just one more. To inhale up, exhale, bring your hands behind you, pressing down through your fingers, lift through your heart. If you want, press your knees down and lift your hips. Good, we'll come on back down. Inhale, arms high, and exhale forward into child's pose. So I'm gonna come on back to my mat here. And finding yourself in your child's pose. It's a nice place to go inward, just to release inward. As you stretch through your back body and bring your pinkies together, your palms face up, so we get even a little more opening through the back of the heart, through the shoulders. 3 full deep breaths. Placing the palms down, come up to tabletop, moving through cats and cows. Inhale, lift through your back body. Exhale, heart through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it through. And again. We come back to center and we just try to articulate through the shoulder blades. So as you pull the shoulder blades together, you're pinching together a $100 bill back there. And then we lift, we press out through the back of the heart and we lower. Just a few times, right there. Good. Noticing if you get a little more articulation through the shoulders. You want lots of good, juicy movement through there. We'll thread the needle. Inhale to take your right arm high. Exhale, draw that arm underneath the side of your head. Your shoulders come down to the mat. Long breaths, full exhales. Drawing in through your belly, come back to tabletop. We'll take the other side. Inhale, arm high. Exhale, draw it underneath, bringing the side of your head. Your shoulders release down. Any variations you like here, you are welcome to take. Good, going a little deeper. We're going to come on back to tabletop. Just rock it back and forward a few times. So we're feeling how we're pressing through all 10 fingers. Good. We rock it forward, shoulders a little bit in front of the wrists to lower. Bring your hands wide this time for Cobra. So you're really pressing up onto the all 10 fingers. Just off your palms onto the fingertips to lift up Cobra. It's a nice open-hearted Cobra right here, lifting through your belly. Go ahead and lower. We'll take it one more time. Rolling shoulders back to lift. We'll lower, hands come to the low ribs to press up and back to your down dog. Just walking it out, pressing into one foot and into the other foot, gently back and forth. We'll look to your hands to bend your knees and step it forward, forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows here, shake out your spine. I'll face towards you just to bring it into a standing twist, forward fold twist. Bending into the right knee. Right hand comes to shin or your foot. Left hand comes to heart, then out and up. So we just let everything line up. It's a chance to open through the back of your heart. Long breath. Gazing up if you'd like. I've got a nice palm tree out here to look at. We'll bring that hand down and bend into the other knee. Take your other side. Just opening. Opening through your back body. Stretching out through the crown of your head and out through your hips. Long breath. Bring the hand down. I'll face forward once more, bending the knees to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Rooting down to rise up. Inhale, take the arms high. Draw in through your belly. Exhale, hands to heart. Arms by your sides. Let's take a moment to feel ourselves rooted, grounded in mountain pose, in our Tadasana. We can lift the toes up and place them down from the pinky to the big toe one at a time. Notice how you roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lift through the arms. Exhale, bring your hands behind you to clasp hands together. Lift through your heart. Bend your knees a little bit to hinge and fold. Take the arms up and over. If you'd like, you can give a little circle one way and the other way. Deep inhale, exhale, release the hands down. We'll move through our sun salutation A, through our vinyasa. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, stepping back to plank. I invite you to lower down to the ground, bringing hands to the outside of your mat to press up. Pressing up, we lift through the heart. We exhale to lower, hands come to the low ribs, curling toes under, your choice to come straight up and back to down dog, or come through your child's pose first. You've got 5 full deep breaths here, staying right there. Good, and come on and say hi. Hi, Rebecca. I'm so glad you're here for our heart-centered practice. So setting an intention for love and compassion for yourself. We're just gonna bring it. We're gonna bring it all in today. Take a long breath to look forward and step your feet to your hands. Not too many steps. We're lifting through the belly to take it forward here. Inhale, come halfway up to your flat back, long spine. Exhale to fold, and rooting down, rise up, extend your arms out to the side and up. Lift through your belly, lift through the arms. Exhale, hands to heart, press them together. Bring the arms by your sides. Big toes to touch, heels apart, deep inhale. Exhale, back to chair pose. Dropping back, we bring the arms back to cactus arms. Feel how you're drawing the shoulders back, lifting through the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hinge to fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Planting hands, we move back through our vinyasa. Long breath, again to lower down to the mat. Take the arms wide, propping up 2 fingertips to roll the shoulders back. Lift. Nice open-hearted cobra. Exhale to lower. Hands come by the low ribs, so we press up and back to our down dog. You can always come through child's pose first, up to you. Long breath, and on your inhale, lift your right leg high. Stack your hips, bend your knee as you square your shoulders, stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee in. Step your foot by your hand. We're going to start with a twist, just taking that arm out and up. These twists can be heart openers as well. If you want, wrap this arm around towards your back hip. Notice how that helps you to lift through your heart center a little bit more. Deep inhale, arm high. Exhale, bring that hand down. If you'd like, we can just rock back and forth here a few times. Just bending into the back knee and front, stretching out the legs a little bit more. You're on fingertips or making fists, so you're just supported through the hands and rooting down for crescent lunge. Rise up. Good. Nice heart opening crescent lunge. To feel into your intention for your practice, sending love to yourself, compassion, patience, letting go. Deep inhale, exhale. Come to those cactus arms, bend the back knee. Extend, arms high. Exhale, bend. Steady gaze as we lift. And bend. Extend through the back leg, extend through your arms. Take your gaze up if you'd like. I've got that nice palm tree to look at right here. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands down. Stepping back through your vinyasa. This time yogi's choice as you lower halfway or to the mat. Inhale, open heart. Exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, to your down dog. Notice how you really allow the heart center to press down to the mat even here. Pressing down through the fingers, rooting down through the right leg. Inhale, lift the left one high. Stacking hips to bend the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee in to step your foot forward. We'll take that twist on this side. Extend the arms forward and up, pressing your knee in towards your body. Spread your toes wide. If you like that variation, wrap the arm back towards your hip. Feel your breath. Feel the opening through your chest. Deep inhale, arm high. Exhale, bring it down. Just to rock back and forth here a little bit. I've been going on lots of walks, and so the legs are feeling a little tight, and we just want to work them out here a little bit. Rooting down for crescent lunge, rise up. Feel how you are grounded. You are here now. Deep inhale. Exhale to those cactus arms. Bend the back knee. Really drawing the elbows back, like you want to just have a dollar bill in between, not a dollar bill, that's not enough, like $100 bill in between your shoulder blades, and we're just gonna catch that, grab onto it. We extend through the arms, extend through the back leg, gazing up, shoulders down and back, and planting hands, step back through your vinyasa to lower. Inhale, lift, exhale back. We've got 5 full deep breaths. Just noticing here how you spread the shoulders wide. You lift through the belly and take your gaze down. Steady breath. Another 2 and 1. Good. Looking to your hands, we step it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Sitting back to chair pose. Dropping down towards the tailbone, extending through the arms. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. And by your sides. Deep inhale. Exhale, back to chair. We take a breath right here to hinge forward and fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, stepping your left foot straight back for warrior 1. Bring the back heel down. We root down to rise up. Good. Really pressing through the back leg, feel into your strength. Hands come to heart. Using these twists as a heart opener. Bring your hand to your knee. Elbow comes across to press hands together. Good. In our twisting warrior 1, I've got the sun right here, so I'm not gonna gaze up, but maybe you take your gaze up. It's forward or down. There's a steady drishti, steady gaze. Noticing how you press hands together. You feel a little more lift, a little more opening through the heart center. Long breath. We come back to center. Inhale, arms high. For humble warrior, bring your hands behind you, clasp together. Lift through your heart. Bring the shoulder by the knee. Arms come up and overhead. Lift, lift, lift through the arms. And then we just surrender. We release. Humble warrior is that place just to go inward, to let go of what we can't control. Just letting go of those things that are kind of the lower self and tapping into the highest self. Long breath, rooting down, rise up. Take a breath. Hands to heart. We just pop the back heel up to bring the hands down to the mat and step forward into a forward fold, one-legged forward fold. The standing split. If there's a variation you like, for me it feels good just to grab onto that lifted foot. So you can just keep the leg lifted or bend the knee. And we step the feet together, forward fold here, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Hands to the mat, second side, step the other foot back. The right foot goes back, back heel down. Virabhadrasana 1, our warrior 1, we rise up, spreading the toes wide. As you root down through that leg, you feel the lift through the heart. The shoulders can release back. Hands to heart, take your twist elbow crossing over your knee. Pressing the hands together, you stay right there, I'm gonna face towards you. So we just notice breath by breath how the heart center can open a little bit more. Feeling into that trust, stable legs. We open a little bit deeper. Take a long breath, full exhale. We come back to center. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. This time we clasp, I like to call it the second favorite way. So the other thumb goes on top. Lift through your heart, humble warrior. Bring the shoulder by your knee. Bring the arms up, up, up and overhead. And imagine you have like a gentle friend just helping you. Take the arms up and over. Long breath, full exhale. Good. Each breath we go a little deeper, stretch a little bit more. We root down, we rise up. That's it, nice. Hands come to heart, lifting that back heel up. Hands come down, moving into your standing split. Lift, lift, lift. Just working out the kinks through the inner thighs. We lift, we stretch, and we step the feet together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees, sit back to chair pose. Just take it back towards the heels. We'll balance hands to heart right here in our chair pose. Take a moment to draw the shoulders back, lift through the belly. Weight goes onto the left leg first. Let's take the left leg first to extend the right one forward. Just taking your gaze about 1.5 feet in front of your foot. Strong leg, strong glute. We place that one down. We take the other side. Good. Long breaths, full exhales. Good. Sit a little deeper. Press hands together. Extend arms long. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart and by your sides. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. We'll step the right leg back for warrior two. Just stepping it right back. Gazing over your front fingers. Just shrug the shoulders up, release them down and back. And take a little opening through the heart right here. As you straighten the front leg, take the arms up. Exhale, elbows come together, bend the front knee. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up. Elbows separate. Exhale, open. Knee opens towards the little toe. Open heart. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. We're really helping to get the shoulders down and back here. We lift and open. And one more up. Always drawing in through the belly, feeling that support bend. We take it up and open, warrior two. Take a breath, hinge into extended side angle. Top arm straight up or at an angle. As we're working these heart openers, notice the shoulders. Do they line up? Is one forward? You can really work how we open through the upper back and even take this top arm to wrap around towards that front inner thigh. Good. We slow down the breath here. We feel the strength in the legs, the opening through the heart. Good. Gazing down. Root down through the legs. Come back up, warrior two. Reverse. That back leg is strong. The heart is open. If you want, take this top arm, wrap it around to clasp hands together behind you. Press down through your hands and lift through your heart. This one feels really good, opening through the throat, through the collarbones, the shoulders. And we come back to center, back to warrior two. Inhale up, star. Gaze up if you'd like. Exhale, hands press together, bend the knees, hands to the inner thighs, drawing one shoulder and the other shoulder in. Nice back body stretch. Letting go with each exhale. I love those. Good. Back to our temple pose and up to star. Switch your feet to face the other side for warrior two. Nice long stance. We have that knee right over the ankle, lifting through the belly. Let's open the shoulders here. Just shrug them up. Exhale, draw them down. We inhale, straighten the front leg, arms high. Exhale, elbows touch. Bend the knee. Inhale up. Exhale, open. Two more times. Notice how you're drawing in through your belly, how you press the elbows together or as close as they can get, and you feel the stretch through the back of the heart. We're working that too. Good. Last one, we stay right here in warrior two as we spread the toes wide and let that front knee open towards the little toe. Take a breath, hinge into extended side angle. 5 full deep breaths. Any variations you like, you can play with. Just feeling what feels beautiful for your body. An act of self-love in your practice right here. Nice open heart. Good. We gaze down to come up and reverse. Good. As we move through our week, I'm finding it's an act of self-love every day, just to have compassion for those things that are going well, and even those areas where I feel like I fall down a little bit, especially around the homeschool situation with the kids. So lots of self-love there, right? We drop the shoulders down here, clasping hands together if you'd like, opening through your throat, through your chest, and we come back to warrior 2. Inhale up, star. Take your gaze up. Exhale, hands to heart, press them together, temple pose. This is you embodying your beautiful self, the fullness of your body. We lift the heels, we bring first finger and thumb to touch in the beautiful temple that is you for 3. Breathing through 2, nice open heart. 1, good. Come back down, inhale up, star. Hands to hips. We'll take the toes in, the heels out for Prasarita Padottanasana. It's our wide-legged forward fold, nice and stable. Inhale, lift through the heart. Exhale, flat back. Bring the hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway up to lengthen, and exhale, walk your hands right in line with your feet. The very top of your head reaches down towards the mat. You feel the shoulders release away from your ears. Another 3. Lift through your tailbone for 2. And 1. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands to hips, bend your knees. Come on up. Inhale, arms high. Our second one, we bring hands behind, clasp hands together, lift through your heart to hinge. Arms come up and overhead. As you root down through your feet, lift up through your tailbone. And feel that nice surrender through your torso. Another 2. And 1. Rooting down, slight bend in the knees. Come on up. We'll take one more with a twist. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, release forward, walking your right hand towards your left ankle, or just in front of the ankle, the shin, wherever you can reach. We pull back into that arm and take the top arm out and up as you square your hips. Whew, I'm feeling this one today. Need a little more opening through the back body right here. Notice how you can lean back through your back body, shoulders release down and back for 2. And 1. Bring that hand down, take your other side. We open towards the other side. Good long breaths. Hips square. Open heart. Leaning back away from your leg. There's that counterbalance as you press the arm against the leg. Release down. Surrender. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, hands to hips, bend your knees. Come on up. Give yourself a breath. We toe heel the feet together. You shake out the ankles a little bit. I'm sure I'm feeling it a little bit more here on the grass. And move into our standing balance. This is our eagle pose. It's a really nice one to open through the back of the heart and through the low back and through the hips. Hands come to heart. Big toes touching, heels apart. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Weight onto the left leg. Extend the right one out. And cross it over the left. So you can have the toes down for support. We press the thighs together a lot. Maybe the toes sneak behind. They do well for me on one side, but not the other. We extend the arms. We're going to take this left arm underneath, right on top. Cross the palms. If that is too deep, we just want to press elbows towards one another. Drop down. Shoulders go down, elbows go up. I have a little challenge for us. If you want to take it, you are welcome to. Coming out of this pose, into warrior three. If that calls to you, you can come there. You can unwind the arms, open heart. We extend the leg back. We extend the arms by your sides for 3. That's it. 2 and 1. And step it together. Shake it out. So that's just an option, that warrior 3, if that feels nice for you. Even if you're just lifting the leg a little bit, it doesn't have to be much. You're working into it. Take a breath. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Bend the knees, just like we do in chair pose. We'll take the other leg out, cross it over. This is the leg where the toes go behind for me. We sit a little deeper, arms wide, right arm under, left on top, perhaps palms cross. Just gazing past your arms, drop the shoulders, lift the elbows. Pay attention especially to that left shoulder, the top shoulder, that it drops down. It's the one of the arm on top. We go a little deeper. It's a nice back stretch too right there. And we release back out, extending long. Good, reach back, open through your heart center if you're taking warrior 3 for 3. That's it, 2 and 1. We step it together, we shake it out. Inhale, arms high, and back to heart. Good. We're gonna come into Malasana, our garland pose, taking the feet wide and sitting low, dipping down into your squat. We know we have options here. If it doesn't feel nice for you, you come on up a little bit higher, like we do in temple. This is a nice one to help open through the heart too. So we roll the shoulders down and back here. We lift up through the heart center, belly in. One arm goes in front of a knee, other arm out and up to twist. Just gazing past your palm. And we can take the other side, reach it out. That's it, good, beautiful, long breath. Hands come down. I know I'm facing towards you right here, but we're gonna move through a vinyasa. So you can face towards one side of your mat too, step it back and lower. Inhale, open heart, and exhale back to your down dog. Good. We're gonna move into a side plank here. Weight onto your left hand, hinging over onto your left side. So you have options. You can have the hip lifted or you can have the knee down. 5 full deep breaths. Feeling that fullness of your pose for yourself. Full expansion through your heart, full strength. Good, beautiful. That's it. Deep inhale. Exhale, come back to a low down dog and lift the right leg high, the top leg lifts. We draw it in for half pigeon pose. Other leg straight back. Inhale, open heart. Exhale to release forward. If you want to do a little more for the heart, you can bring the hands into prayer up overhead so the elbows are to the mat and the forehead is down. It's just a little bit more of an opener for your shoulders. So you can try that here. The sun is nice and warm, so I feel like it's helping me just to release a little bit. Hopefully you can get outside, get some sunshine today, get some vitamin D. Give yourself some self-love in the outdoors. As we just surrender, that's an act of self-love too, is letting go of what we're holding that we don't need to hold on to let go what we can't control. If you would like to come up for a king pigeon, hands come down, fingertips to the mat, lifting the back foot up. A heart opener, we can reach the opposite hand back. So you notice how it really helps open through the front of the chest. Maybe even try, if you're playing with your balance, taking both hands back. So these are always just options for you to play. Play with your balance. Feel into the fullness of your pose right here. Long breath and release. We'll come on back to child's pose. Nice stretch through the spine. And into our side plank, second side. So wait onto the other hand. We come on up to a low down dog. We hinge. So we're lifting through the hip. Again, finding that fullness, fullest expression of your pose. Three more full deep breaths. Lift through the hips. Feel your strength. Bring the hand down. Inhale, lift through the left leg and draw the shin forward. Deep inhale, exhale, 2, release. 5 full deep breaths here. If you like that little more for the heart center, elbows come forward. And we just take the palms to touch up and over the head. Notice how you can square your hips, how you can go a little bit deeper. Good. And if you want the king pigeon, come on up, lifting through the back leg. I was playing with the other hand, opposite hand, reaching back. And then just playing with your balance here. Just bring some curiosity to your pose today. Where do you want to take it? And as we're in this, I'm just thinking about our next class, maybe bringing in some Hanumanasana, working the inner thighs, maybe working towards some splits, or just working out some kinks through the inner thighs. I think that'll feel really good. Good. We take a long breath here. We release, coming back to child's pose. And we slide the forearms forward for our forearm plank, taking the legs straight back. Lift through the hips, lift through the back of the heart, counting down 10. That's it, 9, 8. Keep going. If you feel like you're sinking, we lift, 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 lift through the belly. Lift through the back of the heart for 4. That's it, 3. You got it, 2, 1. Bring the knees in. Give yourself some self-love for your strength, for your stamina. We're going to take another one coming forward, forearm plank. This time it's taking a gecko arm out to the side. So we take one arm out to the side and in, and then the other. If you need to bring the knees down, you can for a little support. That works too. Or just hold it. So we'll count down is a little slower, counting down from 5, trying to keep those hips pretty quiet. We count down 5, just switch. That's it, 4, switch, lift through the belly, 3, you got it, good, 2, and 1. Very nice. Come on back, take your child's pose. We'll gently come on up for a moment, come back to kneeling, sitting back on your heels. And into dolphin pose. Again, a nice opener, strengthener through the shoulders, opener as we take the forearm straight forward. If you prefer, if your shoulders are tight, you can clasp your hands together and just tuck the bottom pinky under. As those hands are down, curling toes under, just like we do in down dog, we lift up and back and the head just dangles. If you need to bend your knees, you can, to really press it up and back. Oh, feel that good opener through the shoulders. If you'd like a variation, walk one foot in and lift the other leg high. Keep pressing into the forearms to help lift you out of your shoulders, lift you up and back. If you're doing that leg lift, take the other side. And with both feet down, come on back to child's pose. Woo. Shift the hips to one side, take the arms to the other to side body stretch. We'll come on up and then over to the other side. So we're going to play with a pose called Gomukhasana. It's the cow face pose. I'm going to show you the legs. If the legs don't feel good for your hips, you can just stay with the arms. So the arms are going to go like this. You're going to bring the hand to the elbow. I'm just kneeling right here. So let the shoulders release down. I'm getting that stretch through the side of the shoulder, the armpit. Maybe you're reaching the other hand around. to reach finger to finger. You can reach for your shirt. If you have a towel, you can reach for that too. For the legs, we're going to take the left leg to cross over on top of the right. Separate the heels out to the side and then sit back. So as I mentioned, if that's too deep, you can just be kneeling. You can also just be in a twist, that's fine. So we can work the upper back. So we're working the shoulders, taking that arm, hand to the elbow to press it down, drawing the shoulders back, or maybe reaching the other hand just to where you can. This is our heart-centered class, so you're just meeting your body where it's at today. You might even hinge forward, just if it is okay for your knees. They call this the Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Somehow I guess it looks like that, right? We come back up. They give the shoulders a little wiggle, little half circle. Come on up to uncross the knees, take the other side, or just take the legs that work for you. If that's the twisting or just kneeling, we sit back, always protecting the knees. If it's not good for the knees, we back off a little bit. Good. We'll take the other side, take the arm up. This is the part that we're really focusing on, is to sit tall and to feel the stretch. Good. Through the shoulder, armpit. Other arm can come back, just reaching. You might find one side's a little different from the other. We just give it some love, reaching for what you can and hinging if you'd like. Long spine, long breath. This is really a good place of surrender, of letting go. Good, we'll come on up. We release, give it a little shake, hand to the knee just to release that too, and bring the soles of the feet together in the heart to soul pose. Deep inhale, exhale into Baddha Konasana. We press the knees down, we hinge. Good. You can notice how you're letting the heart lead a lot right here. Long breaths, full exhales. Good. We're going to come on up and come into boat pose, Navasana, a little bit more for the core as we lift through the legs. A great place to open through the heart center here. So hands can come behind the thighs, extend the arms, maybe extend the legs too as we lift and hold here. 5. That's it. 4. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs, draw it in. We've got 2 more. Navasana, number 2. We lift and hold here. 5. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We draw it in. Our last one, we get a little bit more. So I'm going to show you here. We're going to come on up, release back to half boat. Good. We come on up and we release back. Good. So here we go. 5. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a breather for a moment or come right into your balance, Upavishta Konasana. You're grabbing the ankles or 2 fingers around the big toes. This is your chance to give yourself some self-love by playing, just playing with your pose as you take the legs wide. Maybe you rock back and forth a little bit and just play with it so we don't take ourselves so seriously, right? Lifting through the heart here. Bend the knees, we come into a wide-legged forward fold. So we take the legs wide here, just to where it's right for you. Bring the hands behind you to start as you press the knees down, deep inhale. Exhale, walk your hands forward, just so you can melt. Notice the shoulders, if they're crunched up, we just draw them down and back. We surrender. Press the knees down, just to help strengthen the muscles around the knees. It's so good. Toes are up towards the ceiling or the sky. We come on up And bring the arm by the right leg. Left arm comes up and over to side body stretch. Just sort of reaching towards your foot. Good, feel that nice side body stretch, and then we open that arm out and up. We sweep that arm to the side, walk the hands forward and towards the other leg. Arm comes by the leg, other arm up and over. Just noticing where you need to take that arm, where it's just your edge, if it's straight up or if you're reaching towards the toes, so we can keep the shoulders stacked one on top of the other. And we open the top arm out and up. Good, opening through the back of the heart. Release the arm forward, just stretching forward one more time. Come on up, shake the legs out. Draw them together for a forward fold. Separate out your thighs. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hinge. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale as we deepen. Again, a place to surrender, a place to let go. And reversing our forward folds. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands behind you. Two options in our Purvottanasana. One is reverse tabletop, pressing the feet down to lift. If you want to go a little deeper, you stretch the legs long, and then we lift up, lifting, holding. 3, good, long through the hand. 1, come on down. Soles of your feet to your mat to gently roll back one vertebrae at a time. Hands come by your sides, walking your feet in close to your body as we move into a back bend. We gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Draw your shoulders closer together here. Clasping hands together underneath your body, press down through your feet to lift through your hips. Notice how you're pressing through the big toe sides of your feet. Press down through your shoulders to lift through your heart. Lengthen through your neck. We take a long breath and gently release down one vertebrae at a time into happy baby. Just grabbing the outsides of your feet. As we prep, we're getting ready to move towards Shavasana. I've got a really nice guided meditation to walk us through for loving kindness. And bring your knees into your chest here. We'll take the knees over to one side to twist, open the arms out. Just gazing over your shoulder. We relax here. We surrender. We let go. We come back to center and towards the other side. Just gazing over the other shoulder. Notice how you can breathe a little deeper, where you can let go a little bit more. Focusing on this present moment. Come on back one more time. Into fish pose, our last finishing pose. We extend the legs onto the mat. The arms go. So the hands are underneath the glutes, and you walk the elbows in really close under your body. And pressing down through your forearms, lift through your heart. At the very top of your head, and gently touch back, lifting through the heart. It's like an arc of energy from the hips up through your collarbones, and then gently reaching down towards the top of your head. Come on back. Hands come behind your head just to stretch out your neck a little bit. Take a deep inhale and exhale, surrendering into Shavasana. If you'd like, bring one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. So you're just tapping into your personal strength. You're tapping into your center of love and compassion. As you close your eyes, and I walk us through our guided meditation here. Eyes closed. Let your eyes just sink back into their sockets as you soften through your jaw. And relax into your neck and shoulders, just letting everything go. Out through your arms, out through your fingertips, surrendering. Soften through your heart space and through the back of your heart. And let go through your belly. Let go through your hips. Out through your legs, out through your feet, just letting go. You can listen to the sound of my voice or just let it pass through as I invite you to send loving kindness towards yourself. Send compassion to yourself. Kindness and love. Imagining hearts just floating towards you, towards your heart center. And in your mind's eye, imagine now you are surrounded by those people who you love. You can see them in your mind's eye. And send out some hearts floating towards them. Send loving kindness towards the people you love. Loving kindness, compassion to your friends, to your family. And then out a little further, people a little more distant from you, perhaps coworkers, neighbors. And send those hearts outward, even further, to your mail person, people at the checkout, at Target or the grocery store. Out a little further to those delivering food to our stores, to us. And out a little further to those people you don't even know. And see those hearts, sending them out to those people who you still haven't forgiven fully, who perhaps have hurt or harmed you. We send that loving kindness out even to them. See how the space around you is filled with loving kindness in towards you and out from you. You are love. And I invite you here to gently deepen your breathing. Feel the breath through your belly. Feel the breath through your heart, through your chest. You can gently wiggle your fingers a little bit, wiggle your toes. And circle your wrists one way and the other way. The wrists are connected through your nerves to the back of your heart, so it's a nice opener right there as well. And circle your ankles one direction and the other direction. As you're ready, I invite you to gently roll to your favorite side, just staying relaxed through your body and through your mind. And come on up to a comfortable seated position. Your eyes can be closed or just gazing down the tip of your nose. I invite you just to give yourself some loving kindness, gratitude for taking this time to practice yoga. As it gives back to you, it gives back to others around you. If you'd like to set an intention for the rest of your day, perhaps around kindness or compassion, I invite you to set that here. And thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and greets the light in you. Namaste.